Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Oh! I don't want to die.
There's a monster. Up comes the Witcher. Monster's gone.
Swords on his back. What did I think of next?
Here's how I see it. Working.
One wreck after another.
Go on.
She's a great lady now because her son sails with Volgar, brings back riches.
Aye. Hands off on girls. You see the moons this year? Fancy trying to hunt one down.
Well, my
How the
dad's
devil
off
would I
fighting
know?
the black ones.
Swords on his
find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Why?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit. Jump. She's tackling the... How many times to... Bring our young damsel...
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her.
Been saying that true.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. Killing monsters... I'll see you, but...
You got...
Maybe.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobey... I know.
I'm sorry.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you... Exactly. Come on, we'll practice with the others.
Shall we run the wall?
Of course.
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
go a bit. Oh no, Vesemir's got that look.
What did you expect?
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves act.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in... But you were asleep, Uncle
Don't try to...
A witcher must know how to trick...
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir.
Fine, we've talked enough. Stop What do you think? Should we...
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt. Quick and painful. Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all, Geralt. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Who's next? Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's angled. What the blazes are you doing? What now?
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
And what? That! Sliced your junk.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few Witcher signs. Let's start with Quen. Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on. See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really muddle your mind. Heard it now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Had enough?
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will. Damn it. Ah.
lost your nerve?
I'm too old for this shit.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Siri, get down here.
A little. You all right? About
Take forever.
Dawn, sir.
Started in the game.
Triss?
Yeah.
Was she true? We'll.
In the dream.
Those. I've trained kids who didn't end.
No.
It was just.
Be dawning soon.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another.
Stop talking.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. What's this postscript?
That's private.
Aha. I understand. At least I think I do.
Back on topic.
2 or 3 days. Wait.
That's it.
Who's next?
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Slow now. Whoa.
We going? Help me! Help! Provided.
Your horse died quickly, but Griffin's like...
You'd...
You don't owe us anything.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said,
You seek some...
Yes, a woman. Meet...
No. There's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from the cellar.
Let's go.
Whoa!
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
The Gran told me about Sniffle. The lad went missing one day, so folk nagged a witch thing was under the eye, started poking him hard.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master witches. Food and drink.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like this.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes. And, strange as it sounds, like...
I've not seen nor smelt.
Yeah. Especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over.
Thanks for everything.
Master Witchers, would you be of a mind to kill the... Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late.
If someone will pay us. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your...
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Once more, there are 4 factions. What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman.
Of course not!
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies...
I can vouch for the...
No, facts.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own...
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see. Rape and cruelty are details of...
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher.
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done. Well, if you ever find yourself in Oxenford...
I'll remember that. Looking for a woman. Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, Can we cut to the chase?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned.
Yet you described her perfectly.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble...
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of...
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apology.
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that...
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes.
Where to?
I'm not on this.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick...
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
I haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horses work in witchcraft. Get him!
Too late to surrender. Nice meeting you.
We'll swallow on whole.
You raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R-B-A-N.
May the sun shine upon you.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
I like that silver.
Come on, Roach. Hey-ya! Giddy up.
Stench.
Hey-ya!
Move it.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed. No.
To the tower. Go.
Golpeis Griffin is under.
We must requisition a share of your harvest. How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'll be more, sir.
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized... Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around.
Mislav. He has a hut.
Tamira and Mislav.
Es sunt jakten. Es verweire. Urteilig serit es mal. Serit style
Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was...
At night?
Meet. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in...
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river.
It'll stink worse than a week-old... I'm hunting the griffin.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had... Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars... something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First I'll tend to the...
Not from here, are you? bitterness in you, too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait.
Believe we could have...
Maybe next time.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is. So, I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite. Gran, got any birch bark by chance? I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan.
Interesting.
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pack.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case. A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing, nothing. Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot, and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here's for the road. Fry up a nice white fish for
Run, Roach. Greetings.
A witcher? You see the notice? Hear about the well?
A well? First I've heard. There a problem?
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take...
I feel for you, but this is my job. So let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin. If you could drop your price a bit, I'm sure we'd agree. That settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off. Please.
Giddy up. slower. The infamous well. A noon wraith. Wonder what it's doing here. Strange, she's not attacking. Something's tied the Noon Wraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll get too close. She'll be back tomorrow. Something's keeping her here. A journal might be useful. That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood. Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well. Noon Wraith won't stray too far from the well. Noon Wraith won't stray too far from the well. Bloodstains, almost faded, but the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to, must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs. lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship. Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil, drink some potions. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noon Wraith did this. And the bracelet. Igni. Hey, I think it worked. She's gone. For good.
This'll cool the stuff in here.
Whoa there, Roach. Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile...
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamir... Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away from Mandy's dad.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin from Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm.
To your mug.
Freak.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves?
It's the truth.
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not? Cruelty too.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You... I'll show you, sure. But, wait.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, Dogs might, though.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her. Kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die. 'Cause they're clever. Too late. Attacked another one.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together. But that was before.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather...
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian...
So, can you show me? Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. Was here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last, either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Female. Larvae in her wounds. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept. Beak tips worn. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Good man. Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy in Climmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, yes, this... Inspector's great.
Something else you'll be needing?
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax up.
You don't mourn.
I mourned it round half a year back.
Farewell.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and good news first. Captain of
And the bands that we... What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair.
And how's that?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat. You remember Tretogor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. The Nilfgaardians burned the...
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try...
I'm ready.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's field.
Good.
Or who you vedi me? My brothers will never believe it.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Nova.
A stream, Amber, wait.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. When?
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to...
Little early to settle.
Snows are a way off. Nilfgaard's across the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. Speaking of winter and wintering...
Maybe.
It's closed.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! It's about to die! fast! Don't let it get away! Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Hey-ya! Go on, Enkazer! What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you'll never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Please, no more. Please. No more. Please, no more. Mercy.
Vamos!
Please, no more.
Don't be unreasonable.
Out of my way!
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair.
Let me have a look at your stock. Take care. Yennefer's in Vizima. Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
With my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
We mean...
People? Yeah.
Take care.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
We meet again. See you. Let me have a look at your stock. Take care.
But if you just... I've already picked up the celandine just out in my travels, but if you want to hunt it down, this is the flower that you are looking for. this yellow one right here, that will give you your Celandine. That's one. But if you decide not to go hunt that down and you want to take the easy option, you can head back down to the alchemist's hut. And if you speak to her,
Yes?
you can see she has some items for sale.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
And if you go over to where her inventory is, go down right here, you will see that she sells the Celandine that you need. It's 5 orens a piece, so buy it as you need it or go hunt it down. Either way, that is nearest to this little hut. It's right out behind her hut, down on the street here. And we're going to head back to the and from any of the drowners. This is just a spot that I had picked out earlier in the game and noticed that they were down there. Decided not to screw with them, and glad I didn't, because now I need their brains for something. So head down to the beach, and when you get down to the bottom of the beach, if you look over in that little outcropping there, just at the edge, you see a drowner just pop out of the water. We're gonna head over there and kill them off and loot some drowner brains. They are a great place to go. If you haven't killed them, they
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
Yes. He likes to talk.
It's my brother's, Bastion's. Guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle.
I would have thought, but I want to find his... Meet me on the hill over...
Move it! You're here, good. Bastion... His body must be here. Among countless others.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield.
If we find the shield alone, Hassan will catch the scent and lead us to... Reckon this ain't a good time to chat? Let's see what we've come for and get out of here.
That him?
No. neighbour's son.
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him.
Skin's burned off.
Can you smell Bastion,
Might
boy?
be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastion! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to me side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were.
I'm taking you home.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward, and the gods protect you.